What's the difference between women's softball and women's baseball? At first glance, they might look like the same game, just with a different name. But once you step onto the field, you realize they're two entirely different worlds. The way the game is played, the strategy, the speed, it all changes. And by the end of this video, you'll see exactly what separates them. Let's start with the obvious, equipment. Softball uses a larger ball, about 12 inches in circumference, while a baseball is smaller and harder. You might think that makes softball easier, but it's actually the opposite. That bigger ball, it means different pitching styles, different batting techniques, and a whole new level of reaction time. Speaking of pitching, this is where the biggest difference shows up. Softball pitchers don't throw overhand like in baseball. They use an underhand windmill motion that can send the ball flying at speeds up to 70 miles per hour. And before you say, that's slower than baseball, remember this. Softball pitchers throw from just 43 feet away, while baseball pitchers are 60 feet 6 inches from the batter. That means a softball pitch reaches home plate just as fast as a 95-mile-per-hour fastball in baseball. Blink and you'll miss it. And the field itself? That changes everything. A softball field is smaller. Bases are just 60 feet apart compared to baseball's 90 feet. That means less reaction time, quicker plays, and a defense that has to be razor sharp. In softball, infielders have mere fractions of a second to field the ball and throw to first. In baseball, there's a little more time. But with bigger hits, longer throws, and more outfield action, it's a different kind of challenge. Then there's the pace of the game. Softball is built for speed. Shorter base paths mean more bunting, slap hitting, and aggressive base running. There's no time to waste. Baseball, on the other hand, has more room for long balls, power hitting, and drawn-out pitching duels. One is a fast, tactical battle. The other is a game of patience and precision. But here's where it really gets interesting. Strategy. Because of the smaller field, softball teams rely on quick plays, small ball tactics, and precision. You'll see more bunts, stolen bases, and fast-moving defensive shifts. Baseball leans more on power hitting, deeper pitching rotations, and endurance over 9 innings. Each sport demands its own kind of genius. So what's harder? That depends. Softball demands lightning-fast reflexes and split-second decisions. Baseball requires raw power and stamina to last 9 innings. But in the end, both games push athletes to their limits, and both deserve respect. So now the real question, if you had to step up to the plate, would you rather face a 70-mile-per-hour rise ball from a softball pitcher or a 95-mile-per-hour fastball from a baseball pitcher? Let us know in the comments. And if you love content like this, make sure to subscribe for more deep dives into the world of women's sports. Until next time, keep swinging.